Hey everybody, it's Angel from Halo Inspirations. We give you inspirations to help you spread beauty and joy through your quilting journey. Happy hump day. Whoop whoop. Happy Cherub Chit Chat Day. This is your day. I love this day. Hello to Kathy. Yes, we're so glad you found us too. We will always be carrying Lori because we just love Lori. And hello, Anne. Glad to see you. Glad to see you too, Sherry. Thank you for helping out. And Sherry Shore, glad to see you. Long time no see. The print's a little bigger, so either that or my eyes are working better. I haven't decided. But it is Cherub Chit Chat. So this is the day where we share your work. And I do have a few items because y'all have been used to me sharing some new stuff during the Cherub Chit Chat, but I'm only going to share a few things because number one, we have a pretty good size order coming in the next day or two. And then we also are doing What's New Wednesday. And because of that, I don't want to share too much. I just know that I would be giving y'all, what do I call that? Like you would be going through withdrawals. Thank you. So glad to see you. And it's Miss Botrim. Botim. Is that really your last name? I know you come in here all the time, and I'm wondering, are you in? When's the next time you're going out to Michigan? Because I have a question for you. Next time you're in, talk to me. Hello there, Robin. Glad to see you. Glad to see you. So anyway, I didn't want y'all going through withdrawals and being a little bit upset with me because I didn't share something new. But this, I really always envisioned Cherub Chit Chat to be a focus on you guys. You know, here at Halo, we are all about inspiration, whether it's fabric, whether it's tools, whether it's quilting, whether it's whatever it is. It doesn't matter. We just want to be here to inspire. And the one thing, you guys are amazing. And the things that you come and create, we would love to share to be able to inspire others. That's the whole kit and caboodle. So if What's New goes well on a weekly basis, or if it's not a What's New, it's a demo. And I'll tell you, if I do a demo, I may do a video drop and come out on in the afternoon for a live Q&A because I want it to sit there. Sometimes the lives will be live. I mean, sometimes the lives will be live. That doesn't even make any sense. Sometimes the demos will be live, but sometimes I feel like it should be sitting there. It should just, kind of like when I did the magic iron, it just sits there, right? So either way, we will be live, either for a live Q&A or for the demo, right? But yes, it is your real name. Okay, cool. Hey there, Mom. Glad to see you. Anybody who's wondering, Sharon Campbell Coy is my mom, and she's a quilter, and she's phenomenal. And if you've been in the shop, you have seen some of her work. Love it. And they love your work, Mom. Everybody wants the chicken panel, and everybody oohs and ahs over the rooster, just so you know. And they love your nurse quilt too. It's a great inspiration. You put your spaceship balloon wall quilt in your state fair. Oh, well, please share. Even if it's inside Creative Kingdom, let us know. That was amazing. And we've shared it here. At any rate, just so you all know, there's just a few things this afternoon with the What's New because we have something more designated for it. And we've got a ton of stuff coming in the next few months. I keep holding out because my shelves are getting a little bare. From Shop Hop and then some of the sales that we've had, things are kind of, a little crazy. And I'm just sitting here waiting for things to ship. And when they do, don't ever guess for 1 second that I won't share with you online what we have. I know. Thank you, Anne. That is so sweet. I love her too. She's my favorite mom. Hello there, Colleen. Colleen. Every time I have to sing it. I even do it when I'm not, when you're, I'm not on a live, I'm not on, I do it all the time. I sing it all the time. Missed you this past yesterday. Hope you're feeling better. Okay. So this is all about you, and I've got quite a few, and I've already got some for October, and I appreciate it because, like I said, the focus is what y'all are doing, because it's so much more than any one person can be doing, and your inspiration is immense for us quilters. Quilting candy is real. We see things, we want to make it, okay? So at any rate, let's go ahead and get started. I will tell you, the first one I'm going to start with is a local cherub. And this person is making these bags, and I know that she found the pattern on Pinterest. So if you're a Pinterest, I'm not a Pinterest person, only because it's a little overwhelming. It's a lot, right? So I just don't go there. But I see all the things that people get from Pinterest, and it's really cool. So this is a bag that is made from Pinterest, and this girl is on it. So the first picture I'm going to share here is, it's the bag open, so you can, I think, so you can see the inside. Yep. This is a bag. This is a true story. And she has, I don't know if I'm allowed to share the reason that she's making them. So I'm going to withhold until I know for sure. I'm making a note for myself because I'd love to share why, and then that's even more inspiration, because y'all know I'm all about the stories, okay? Hold on, I'm writing it down. Okay. So this is the outside of the bag. I mean, no, that's not true. This is the inside of the bag, and it's open at this point. So you can put stuff down inside of there. So I want to then share with you the second picture. So this is the bottom of the bag. So okay, if you look at the first one, you can, oh boy, here I'm going to be clicking stuff. So this first one, you can see that orange and white ruffle, and her color choices are on purpose. And if I get to share with you why, it'd make more sense. But it's on purpose, and you can see that the bottom of the bag is the same as the ruffle on the outside there. Okay, so again, here is the bottom of the bag. Now let me show what it looks like closed, because this is pretty super cool. So it shrinks up. You know, you take that string, or you take your thread, or you take your ribbon, or whatever you're using, and you just, like a drawstring, pull it closed, and then it becomes a bag. Yeah, me too. The inside, okay, so this is the outside. What you're looking at is, we have 3 different colorways. Something to do with autumn. All of a sudden I'm drawing a blank. And the inside is black and boo, and it glows in the dark. But it's Halloweeny, okay? You were oogling that fabric earlier. Yes. And that fabric has actually been utilized for a lot of different reasons. I've seen it used for backings of quilts and things, borders, and now a bag. And I think it makes a great bag. This is really, really cool. Now this gal doesn't quilt, if I remember right. She's not a quilter yet, but she's intrigued. But she sews, and she's a newer person. She's a newbie. But man, is she doing good. I mean, this is absolutely incredible. And so she's picked other fabrics for other bags, and I just can't wait to see them. And I'll definitely share them if she comes back in to share with me what she makes. The locals are so good about it. They come in all the time, which you're going to see. It's so cute. It is so cute. Okay. So that is the first local cherub. The second one, okay, so this pattern she believes came from a jelly bar book or jelly bar pattern. It's in my shop, and I have it laid out on one of our cutting tables. It's hearts, guys. Now, my head spun with this one. It is so stinking cute. It is so stinking cute. My head spun, the blocks are easy enough that you could utilize baby clothes to make this exact quilt. So if you wanted to make a memory quilt for a baby, this is right up the alley. Because it's the blocks are bigger, right? You can cut them bigger, you can make it bigger. And so you can utilize the clothing. It is so stinking cute. And then I got to share the back. Got to share the back. Look at that backing. Isn't that pretty? Hey there, Amy. Glad to see you. Yeah, she is talented, Colleen. For a bag that she's not she's a newbie. Yeah, love. Right, Anne? Love is so true. I love it. But it just is, she says it's a simple pattern, and it just whipped up real quick. And if I remember correctly, she's made it for, I think, a granddaughter. If I remember correctly. Thank you, Linda. You're awesome. Just so you know. That comment is for you. So that is our second local cherub, and it's what she believes, if she remembers correctly, it's a jelly bar pattern, which is from Fat Quarter Shop, because they make jelly bars. So if you're interested, that's where I would start. Right? So my mom says, love how she used different fabric in each heart. The backing, it's beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful. I love it. I love it. So next on the list, so we have Ann in the house right now, and Ann, who happens to be also a local cherub, which we're blessed with. She's also a local well, she probably would do things more than local. She is a long armor for commission, and she does a lot of stuff. So last month we were talking about, I don't know if it was in Creative Kingdom or if it was on Cherub Chit Chat or where it was, but we were talking about the color yellow. And she gave permission to share this quilt. She makes t-shirt quilts too, which, if you're interested in having a t-shirt quilt made, you can always contact me, and I will contact Ann and see if I can get you together. But she does a great job. She's a phenomenal long armor, and she does a great job on her t-shirt quilts. But the whole thing came about because this particular t-shirt quilt has a lot of yellow. So when I said it just is really odd how I can see colors being popular, being in certain times, owning a quilt shop now. Like, I can see fluctuations of popularity. It's the strangest thing. Yellow last month was huge. Everybody was looking for yellow, which is an interesting color because yellow's not always easy to sell. It's one of the colors that kind of sit for a while. Not last month. It was huge last month. And you can see the pops of yellow that she did with, look how nice that t-shirt quilt is, guys. Isn't that gorgeous? And it's a Tetris style. I like the one, I don't know if it's on the left or the right. It's on this side. Wait, let's see if I can do it. It's that block right there. I don't know what that is. I don't know if that's a t-shirt with a world or I'd have to blow it up like you can do on YouTube. But that is really a nice t-shirt quilt. But at any rate, you see the pops of yellow, but what actually, it is amazing, isn't it? What's amazing, the yellow pops on the front, but look what got picked on the back. Yellow. I'm telling you guys, it's so interesting, and I will continue to share with you what colors I see, and I will tell you currently this month Okay, when I say this month, we're in September, so really last month, and then the yellow is probably more July. This month has two folds, a lot of green and a lot of purple. I don't know which one is winning, but when we talked about it, I think it was July that yellow was like super popular. I should be taking notes because I'm wondering the pattern that's happening, and I'm wondering if yellow was super popular because, you know, it's in the middle of summer, it's lots of sunshine, people are doing different types of quilting opposed to wintertime quilting. So I'm going to make a note. I'm kind of curious if we have patterns in color in different months. And not just what is seeming to trend. It might end up being that way if I track it. I'm going to track it. Okay. Isn't that gorgeous though? Isn't it gorgeous? Yeah. Makes you want to go out and buy some yellow. Oh my gosh, here we go. See, Colleen says you don't pick yellows often. Yeah, no, most people don't, Colleen. You're not by yourself. It just so happened that month I just had a metric ton of sales in yellow, and it was just something that I noticed. And lemons, sun, summer, it does make sense, right? But we'll see. We're going to give it, I'll start the tracking, and I'll let y'all know what I see for patterns and color, but I'll track it, and then we'll evaluate next year. We'll give it a year. Well, actually, I'll probably give it 2 years because, you know, then we can really see if there's a pattern growing and then what to do with it. I'm curious. Okay. Had to write notes. Purple and green together. They do look really good, Anne. Anne loves purple and green together. They look really, really good. I mean, they're in nature all the time, so yeah. All right, so that was Anne's second. Now Anne also does memory bears. Listen, y'all, these are cute. So if I remember, Anne, you can correct me. Oh, look, Anne says you're looking at all the yellow fabric that you haven't used up yet. It's interesting because I bet you it's seasonal. So Anne also does these memory bears, and Anne, correct me if I'm wrong, but you tend to make them out of clothes or fabrics of some sort, whether they come from a blanket or a jacket or whatever, right? And the idea is that you're making these bears to be a memory, but I gotta share these things, and I definitely want some made, so I'm gonna contact Anne to have something made, most definitely, if you don't mind. But I gotta share these because they're so stinking cute. Whoop. Okay, so there's the first one. I'm gonna blow it up a little bit, not that I need to. That's a true story. So there's look at these things. Now, I think that fabric, yep, I think that fabric is from Rejoice, and I'm out of it. I did sell out of it. It was an awesome one. It had different crosses and things on it. But these things are so cute. So that's the first batch she sent me. And here's the second one, guys. Look at this. I'm going to blow it up. I got to blow it up. Look at that. Aren't those simply adorable? Aren't they adorable? So how cool would it be if you make them out of stuff that comes from a family member? Well, you ain't going to get more of that cross stuff from me. You got to find... I can give you a skew. You love that fabric, was looking at it too. Yeah, well, it's gone, Colleen. Oh, I'm so sorry. And there's a story behind that fabric. When I was talking to somebody, they didn't think it would sell, and I knew it would. And yeah. Oh, I know. My mom loves them, especially the ones with the heart. They are adorable, says Colleen, and what a wonderful memory. I know, right? Can you imagine? That's why I want to get some. Robin says, those are so cute. They are cute. Can I ask you, Ann, what do you stuff them with? Just out of curiosity. Yeah, you're laughing, Colleen, but it's a true story. So somebody thought it wouldn't sell, and I thought it would, and so I bought it, and now it's gone. It is so cute. So, so cute. And I'll be in touch with you soon, myself. All right. So that is from our wonderful Anne. Thank you for the inspiration. I am not making a bear. I don't have time to make bears. But I love the bears. So, Anne, I'll be contacting you, just so you know. So the next one, speaking of, does she add any embroidery? Probably not. Do you add any embroidery, Anne? I don't think Anne embroiders. She does a whole lot of stuff, but she's like me. Embroidery is trickery, I think. So, Colleen's in the house, and Colleen shared with us also, giving us permission. And I'm so glad when people are here, because if I miss something or say something wrong, it really, really helps to be corrected. I don't mean to do it wrong. I go and look for things and I write notes. But, we all make mistakes. We're human. Okay, so the first one that I'm sharing with you. So Colleen watched my video on a braided table runner. I love that thing. I still have mine. I didn't put anything out for July, for Christmas in July. Last year I did when we first opened, but I don't know where my head went. Besides shop hop season, I'm not sure where it went. But she ended up doing a twist to it because she wasn't happy with what was going on. And she still says she's still not happy, but I think you need to be. I can tell you, I know what you're feeling. Okay, so basically she did the twisted braid, and it was supposed to be, a braided table runner. It was supposed to be the table runner in the method that I taught. But this is turning into a quilt. And I think where you're upset is the curve. And I can tell you why it happened later. But also I can tell you how to fix it without ripping seams. Yay! No ripping seams, okay? And other than that, you weren't sure if you liked how it turned out. I love it. I absolutely love this because I never would have thought of doing what you did. This is a whole new inspiration for me to see exactly what you did with it. I absolutely love this. Do not stop. And we can talk on the phone, and I can talk you through some things about how to make it. I know where your head is going because you have that slight curvature. Don't let that freak you out. Let's work together because I think I know how to fix it. But this is so awesome. I love the dark squares in the middle and how you offset the whole thing. I love it. I absolutely love it. Yeah, see, my mom says love it too. Very creative. Sherry, I like that. Love the quilt, says Anne. Yeah, and Anne also says her bears are in the hoop. Bears. Oh, Anne can embroider on the belly. Wow. Oh, Y'all, that's a whole new thing. Say Sassy, glad to see you. Oh, that one is cute. Anne says, yes, be encouraged. It is beautiful. Deb, hey, glad to see you, Deb. Oh my gosh, this is awesome. The Pug Mama Quilter. I gotta check you out, girl. That is so awesome. Glad to see you. My mom says yes on the belly. Wow. Okay, so this is really, really cool, Colleen. You have no idea what you just did. Because you weren't sure. Well, I'm telling you, it's a gem. I don't know where you'll stop, but we'll talk, okay? We will talk. All right, so that's the first one of Colleen. The second one, I didn't get much on it, but I feel like I know what it is. Every time I hide I picked up my hair. Oh, and Colleen will know. When you pick up the hair, that means it's time to work, okay? So we're working. But isn't this fun? Okay, so the second one is X's and O's. Now, I don't know if this is a pattern from Fat Quarter Shop or not. There's a lot of people that have done this. I love the color that you chose. And I don't even know if this was on purpose that you sent this to me, because I didn't have any notes on it. And so I don't know the story. What's the story, Colleen? Oh, okay. You found from Colleen's channel. Very good. Well, I'm glad to see you. Glad to see you. So what's the story on the X's? And I love the fabric choices. Absolutely love your fabric choices. I haven't seen this. Usually people do like same-o for X's and O's. I mean, the X's might be different from each other, but they're also different from the O's. You kind of have I don't know if it's a line that you utilized or what, but it's scrappy. So I mean, they could come from the same line, they could not. I don't know. I don't know what you did here, but I love it. You love the rocking chairs. It was a table topper pattern from Pat Sloan. Okay. All right. Was it in her tantalizing table topper book, or was it just online? You are making, Colleen says you are making hooded toddler towels and just had to make it. I'm telling you, this is so cute. Fabric choices are awesome, my mom says. Love scrappy. Who doesn't? Thank you, Mom. Switched over. Oh, hello, everyone at YouTube side. Yeah. Oh, listen. Okay. I can see both. My mom's still over there. Okay. So far, I can see both. Holidays book. Oh, I don't have that one. It is a perfect tabletop. It's so cute. I can think of a lot of other things to do with it too, but love it, love it, love it. Yeah, see, Anne loves the fabrics. It's adorable, says Robin. Oh yeah, it is. It's so super cute. It is, and I actually like the border too, because it brought in some of the blue, and it was different from the X's and O's being predominantly pink. You have some blues in there, but you did good. You did really good. Okay, so that's the second one from Colleen. I told you I got a bunch. Okay, so Colleen also sent the next one, which is a UFO. And I don't know where this is coming from. I know that on Colleen's channel, Colleen Sews and Chats, she does a weekly sew and chat live, and she's doing a builder of skills. So she's taking a book from C&T Publishing, where she randomly draws a number and then she makes that block. One of these days you're going to get in trouble. That's daring, because most of them are pretty simplified, but some of them can be tricky. And it's a lot of fun to watch her do these blocks. But this is, okay, let me just pull it up first. Okay. So there's oh, look at the butterfly. I don't know where these blocks are coming from. I know this is a UFO of hers, and I absolutely love it. Behind it is a wedding ring. So you have to look at the different blocks that she's got going. Oh, is that a potato chip block up there? Great skill builder. Wonderful, wonderful quilt to make. Anybody, if you just want to make different blocks to build your skills, this is a great example of just how it works when you put them all together. It's oak. I love. It's not a Jacob's ladder. What is that block with the half square triangles in the center stripe? And look, she even did a compass. I'm telling you, that's a lot of different blocks. And that's not even, I know, I've been watching her. That's not even all of them. I don't know where this is coming from. Let's see. Love your quilt, Sherry says. Beautiful. And it is inspiring, because build your skills, do different blocks, and then stick them all together. Mostly FPP class that you took, plus the C&T book. The potato chip blocks are top and bottom. They are, yeah. Potato chip blocks have become quite a popular thing in the last 2 years. Very simple, great scrap buster, and I love that you added them into your skill builder. Oh, and I can see, I hope that some of these are FPP, because like that compass in the middle, or the compass in the second row. I don't know if it's your left or your right, but, well, even the one on the right. So second row outside. Yeah. And then the butterfly would be FPP. Yeah, there's a lot of FPP going on here. But then your potato chips. Love it. It is like a Jacob's ladder, but it's not. Very similar, but it's not Jacob's ladder. And I don't know what it's called either. That's why I was asking you. And you can't remember, because this is a UFO that she has. And I'm glad she shared it, because it's very inspirational to take those blocks that you're making, guys. Even if you make a block and it, like you're experimenting with different fabrics before you make it, what a great choice to put them all together. It really is a good choice. Good choice. And the butterfly, yep, okay. So Colleen said compass is yes, and FPP, and the butterfly, yes. I would hope so, because I wouldn't be doing it by myself either. Okay, so one more from Colleen. Okay, so the whole thing, she wanted to do a double wedding ring. Funny story, when she emailed me, she put DWR, and I was like, DWR? What the heck is... And I went through like Daughters of War, Revolution. I mean, I'm words that don't even make sense to quilting. I even did a, like if you text and you have DWR, it's doing what's right. And that didn't make sense, right? Double wedding ring. Duh. Okay, so she was inspired to do a double wedding ring, and so she started it, and then what you're going to see is she was done, which she did a phenomenal job. And then she also got a Sue bonnet from her grandmother, so she took what she got from her grandma and she created a template, and she merged the two together. Mom, you're going to love this. My mom loves purple. Okay, so anything purple, my mom is going to love it. Okay, boom. She says she won't go any further than this. I think you need to. But we all have to be happy. Love it. What I love about this is that this is her, yeah, wow. Linton Block. Thank you. Thank goodness for videos. So Colleen says that one that looked like Jacob's ladder is called the Linton Block. Even saying, Anne says, even seeing your favorite block in this and make a whole quilt, right? Yeah. Potato chips have gnome center. Oh, I didn't even see that. I would have loved to seen this bigger, and I love that you did this double wedding ring, but at the same time, I love the story that you took your grandmother's template from her Sioux bonnet. What would be really cool, Colleen, if you wouldn't mind, if you would share your grandmother's Sioux bonnet quilt. That might be asking a lot, so it's okay if you say no, but this has a story. That's the bottom line. It has a story. You may do another because the rings are getting easier, and the more you do. Yeah, they do. Yeah. Great quilt. Great story. It's wonderful. So thank you, Colleen. I appreciate it. Very inspiring. All the different stuff. Thank you. All right. The next one is another local cherub. And she brought in, okay, so she bought this fabric from our shop, and a lot of people do this. So they'll bring stuff in, and you know, they bought fabric from the shop, so they want to share what they made with it, which is like awesome. Oh, even in October, I've got different stuff to show you. Okay, so this person found, again, it's a pattern from Pinterest, okay, and it's free. It's a free pattern, and this is very inspiring for people who, oh, so many reasons. Okay. It's called the Reading Pillow. So this is a pillow, and it has a pocket in the front. And if you look, there's a book in there, and it has a handle on the top. It is so cute. And I told her my head goes to the Reading Rainbow. Do y'all remember that show? I used to love that show. I used to love watching it with my kids because I love the show. And so she took this fabric and made a reading pillow. So they have a pillow that they can sit with and read their book. There's a lot of reasons to do this. Number one, if you have grandkids, nieces, nephews, kids, you know, daughter, son, you know, but also for charity. I think it's a great charity. You love the reading page. See, people knew about this. I didn't know anything about this. So, reading pillows. It's a free pattern. That's what you thought of too, Deb, was the Reading Rainbow. Yeah. The fabric that she chose, it makes my head go to the Reading Rainbow. You have your mother-in-law's Sioux bonnet quilt, Anne says. Hand-pieced and hand-quilted. Oh, my God. I would love to see that. Oh, my gosh. Everyone needs one of those. Too much candy. My list is... I know. I see stuff all the time. And I want to make all of it. So Amy, I made the pillow like that for the kids when we traveled out by you earlier this year. Great for car rides. Yes, Miss Amy Lee is the creator. Car rides. Who would have thunk it? That's brilliant. That's absolutely brilliant. Oh, the inspiration. The inspiration. Anne says, we just made these in our Material Girls group to match the book. Oh, that's kind of cool. That's really kind of cool. Well, while I have this fabric in the house, because we're going through some fabric right now, guys, I'm actually thinking I'm going to buy some of it. And if I remember correctly, it's a yard of, okay, it's 3/4 yard of the rainbow one, and then it's a yard of the other one is what you need. And then the back of it is the same as not the rainbows, if I remember right. You made 8 of them for your great nieces and nephews for what, Christmas, and included a book for each. This is brilliant. This is brilliant. See, everybody knows about this but me. I think they're so cool. And I'm so glad that Amy shared, because it's brilliant. It's absolutely brilliant. And I love that, if y'all can see the little yellow heart on the bottom, that's applique. It is so cute. So cute. I don't know if that's how the pattern was, but I just want to make a little heart in all mine. I'm going to do them. I'm going to do one for each of my grandkids. I'm doing it. Reading pillow. Add it to the or add it to the whip list. Let's just go there. Love it. The heart is touching, yeah. Okay, so that's the reading pillow. Next on the list, I told you I got a lot. I have 3 more peeps, okay? So next is Sherry. Sherry's been busy. Sherry, listen, y'all. Okay, so speaking of Lori Holt, we spoke of that earlier. She created the quilted scarecrow. Of course, now is out the quilted snowman. I can't wait to see if somebody makes it. But the quilted scarecrow is something that Sherry did. Now, when Sherry did it, she didn't want to make the whole quilt. She just wanted to take pieces. So this is a great example of, you can do whatever you want, okay? When you buy a pattern, you don't have to do exactly what the pattern says. It just helps you to create exactly what you want. You miss seeing these live so much. Oh, I know, right, Colleen? I'm so with you. Oh, Anne says, great gift for grandkids in elementary school. Well, I got to be real with you. I can make them for my kids too. And they're in their late 20s, early 30s. Because they like to read. And they would use it. Okay, anyway. So, Sherry did the quilted scarecrow, but she only did part of it. So, the first picture should be the whole thing. Yep. Whew. I did them in order. You didn't do the whole thing, right? Oh, no. Yeah. You didn't do the whole thing. Wasn't there a cat with it? I was just making sure, Sherry. You didn't do the whole quilted scarecrow. There's a lot going on here that you did. But this is super cute. So Sherry was kind enough that she shared with me just the top half and the bottom half. And I will tell you, if you know anything about Lori Holt, sometimes she gets really stinking crazy and does pieces that are like 3/4 inch square. Even in this particular one, okay, so you didn't do all of it, Sherry says. And then Anne says, adorable. And Colleen says, Sherry, it's gorgeous. It really is. But there were a couple pieces in there that were 3/4 inch square. Now, that's just how it works. In some of Lori Holt's, not all of them, but some of them. My mom can contest too, because she's done some things. And then I had a couple customers that have done some things lately. Sorry, I'm trying to move my chair on a squishy carpet. Sometimes they get a little tedious, but in the end, it's all worth it. Lori Holt makes you work. Ask me how you know. Sometimes she does. Sometimes they're really easy. Sometimes it's okay. But, you know, in all reality, in this one, Sherry did have some really small pieces. So this is the first one. So she shared the top a little bigger. Here, I'll just blow it up because I can. Oh, look at that, guys. I love it. And then she has a needle for a wand. I mean, how cute. And a pumpkin. I mean, what? And then she shared the bottom with us. I'm going to make it bigger because I can. I just have to because this is so cute. Look at that skirt with those boots. How much you want to bet the tips of those boots are really tiny? Oh, I love it. It makes me wish I would have done it. I don't have time. But it is so cute. Oh, quilting is well done. Yeah, yeah. It is quilted and bound. And Amy loves it. That is so cute, says Sherry Shore. Okay, last but not least, of this one, Sherry always shares part of the back. And if I remember correctly, and here's the one thing about Lori Holt that I love, and it makes it easy for me to keep it on the shelves. That backing is, I want to say it's from her line Prairie. It is a wide back, if I'm remembering correctly. My mind can be going. But that's a completely different line. Now, the line that the Quilted Witch was done for, I want to say, man, I can't even remember, because the Quilted Scarecrow was from her Autumn line. She didn't have a Halloween line. Was it B dots? It might have been B dots. But you don't have to have B dots because all her colors go together. All of her fabrics. I've got some fabrics in the house from her Halloween. Oh, no. Hometown Holidays, which is Christmas. But there are several prints in there that they can be used anywhere. Okay? That's the one thing about Lori. If you buy a fat quarter bundle, 42 to 53 fat quarters, I mean, they're huge. If you don't use them all, they mix and match together, and you can find places to use them in other quilts because the colors and the patterns, they all blend together. This is the great thing about Lori. That's what you love about her fabrics, yeah. Wasn't it Autumn, you say, Deb? Autumn, I think, was the Quilted Scarecrow. I think it was B dots that was the Quilted Witch. I could be wrong. Deb, you could be 100% correct. And Sherry made it all with Lori Holt scraps. And Sherry, this turned out amazing. It really, really did. And your quilting is always phenomenal. Yeah. Okay. What is the next one from Sherry? Oh, so she has this quilt that she's doing called her Legacy Quilt. And it is EPP. And we're getting closer to being finished. Okay? You could be wrong, Deb. You could be right. The thing is, without knowing, you may not know because all her fabrics kind of blend. And it's only if my memory serves me right, because the Quilted Witch came out a while ago, and now this year we have the Quilted Scarecrow. So that's why I think this Quilted Scarecrow is Autumn, because that was this year's fabric. But I could be wrong. Oh, Wait, before I share Sherry's Legacy Quilt, I want to tell y'all what month is it? March. There's a lot of great things coming out next year. And if y'all know me, I love red, white, and blue. If I had my own quilt shop that nobody else shopped in, and I could just go shop all day long and it was all me, it would be just red, white, and blue. Next year, there's a lot going on with red, white, and blue. Bautiques that are so unique. It is incredible. Lori Holt's coming out with a line called Americana. And who was it? Well, QT's got, everybody's got something very cool coming out. There's a lot of manufacturers coming out with things that are Americana. Okay. And if you're not from America, I'm so sorry, but it's red, white, and blue. And Lori Holt has some really neat stuff coming with it. So if you're a Lori Holt fan, gotta watch for upcoming fabrics. Okay, so we've got Sherry's Legacy Quilt. So the first one, if I remember correctly, yes, it is like the whole thing. Oop. There we go. Okay. Oh, no, that's not it. That was that witch again. Y'all. So she designed it herself. And these are all done EPP hexagon shaped. Am I right? Yep. Isn't that pretty? So pretty. And she was kind enough. I can't wait to see this thing finished. Oh, you like red, white, and blue too, Amy? Love it. I got more of us. You need to do a legacy quilt of some sort, my mom says. Yeah. Isn't it inspirational to have a legacy quilt? UK, Australia, red, white, blue, flag, I think. Right? Whoop, whoop. That's what I'm saying. Just saying. Doesn't have to be America, but I'm American, so proud to be American. But this legacy quilt. So what Sherry did, those colors, just love them. She actually blew up one of the blocks for us, and there is some embroidery going on here, guys. I'm going to blow it up. I'm going to make it bigger because I can. Look at all that. So that's what one of the blocks blown up looks like. She did such a great job. Yep, Barbara loves it. Loves it. Isn't that precious? That's a lot of work, guys. Now I got to ask you, Sherry, what are these fabrics from? Are they, Sherry loves Lori, but she also likes, they kind of look like Lori to me. But she also likes, Corioder. Love the embroidery, makes it extra special. It does. I agree. Amazing work, says Sassy. Oh, it's Sherry and Chelsea. From A Quilting Life. Okay. Very cool. Well, you did great, girl. I can't wait to see it finished. Amazing work, says Sassy. Love the embroidered flowers and the hexes in the middle. I know, right? That's so inspirational. That's so cool. Can't wait to see this one done. I'm sure Sherry, Halo Sherry, also feels the same. She can't wait to see it done. So Sherry has this friend named Denise, and she comes over and she works with her, and they have fun sewing. And last month I shared where Sherry made a pencil bag for her daughter, And she showed Denise how to do it, and this is what they did together. Boom. They even embroidered. How cool is that? Love the fabric. What's interesting about those blossoms, I have daisy fabric, but they're not like that. Those are very straight line. I kind of like it in this particular situation. I like it a lot. Oh, look at that. That is beautiful. I love the fabrics, says Robin. Sherry says, thanks everyone. Everything hand done. That's the other side is she did everything by hand, not machine. Colleen says that inspires her to do a full double wedding ring. Colleen, we're going to, well, at least I am. And we're going to be an enabler here. Go, go, go. We would love to see you do a full double wedding ring. I think you could do it. With the Sue Bonnet as a long-term project. Go, girl. Oohs and ahs to you. Wow, very creative. Cute. Stinking cute bags, says Sassy. Whoop, whoop. Happy bags, very cheerful. Love the daisies with the black background. And they just added the black on top and then embroidered in gold. I mean, like, for real, this is amazing. Beautiful, Sherry, says Sherry Shore. Yeah. Love it. Tell Denise we thought it was amazing. We can't wait to see what she keeps doing. Super awesome. Thank you, Denise, for allowing us to share. Last, we have... Yep, Miss Sassy. Which Sassy? I always call Stephanie Sassy because she goes by Sassy Steph. She does have also, like Colleen, she also has a YouTube channel. And she's so fun and inspirational. And she has had a lot of whips, and we can all understand this when you're just playing a whole bunch of catch up. So Sassy did a whole bunch of catch up. So we're going to get to see some of her works that she caught up with. What? Yeah. Okay. So first one on the list is her Piazza by Cotton Cuts. Are you an ambassador, Sassy, or do you just like doing cotton cuts? Now, for those of you who, I'm going to throw this up. Let me throw it up first. So she finished the topper. Bam. Right there. So for those of you who are new to Cotton Cuts or don't know what we're talking about, it is a company out of St. Louis, and it's really fun because once a year, I want to say during the summertime, they hire veterans to help them out with different parts of the process. But here's the thing that's unique about Cotton Cuts. Now, there's other companies that do it, but they've been doing it really well. Not saying the other ones don't. Oh my gosh, that came out wrong. They're on it. They've got a roll going right now. So what they do is, with a lot of their patterns, they'll pre-cut the fabric for you. Okay, so let me say that again. They pre-cut the fabric for you. Now, I'm not saying when you buy a kit, you're getting a strip 3.5 inches because you need 17 3.5 inch blocks. So you're getting a strip of 4.5 so you can cut them down. No. Each piece is pre-cut. So if you need 17 3.5 inch squares, you're getting 17 3.5 inch squares. Okay. If you are making half square triangles, they'll already have them pre-cut for the 3.5 inch half square triangle. You just put the pieces together. You just sit and sew. And they're really nice. I actually when I went on one of my retreats, I actually sat with a few of their employees that happened to be at the same retreat. Wonderful company. Wonderful, wonderful company that comes out of St. Louis. And listen, I'm going to say it one last time. The pieces are pre-cut. So, Sassy Steph does say, not an ambassador. She just did it for the fun. Okay. Colleen says, hubby's on the phone. Don't tell him I'm watching and listening. Love the colorway. Yeah. And Sherry does say, beautiful quilt. Anne says, beautiful. And then Colleen says, yay, Sassy show. Yes. That turned out really, really pretty. So that was a, Piazza was one of their block of the months kits that they come out with a couple times a year. Well, they'll have different colorways, and you get your fabric. You can now get all your fabric at once. That wasn't a thing before, but now you can, or you can have it sent to you once a month. It's so super cute. Sassy says, I was never so happy to catch up on a project. This one worried you. The fabric was super thin. Interesting. Do you know who made do you know what manufacturer they used? I will tell you, I used to not, depends on the fabric. So yeah, I'll let it go for now. But sometimes thin doesn't mean bad. People get scared of it. It just means you got to change your 1/4 inch seam. So it does really depend. And I can see I would have been super nervous too, but man, you got to be happy. It's gorgeous. It's absolutely gorgeous. Art gallery, interesting. Are you sure it was super thin, or it was just felt thin because it's I think Art Gallery does a 75 count. I could be wrong. I need to look into that. I know some of their fabrics are 75 count, and sometimes that can make it feel thin, but it's just super silky. I'm going to look in, because you're not the first person to say that. But Art Gallery is a really nice fabric. And it's gorgeous either way. Stephanie, you did phenomenal. Oh, it frayed a lot? You're happy it's done. Yeah, okay, fair. The fabric you got was, depending on how it was cut too, whether it'll fray or not. Well, that's not true. All fabric frays, but the more it could be the way it's cut. It turned out, I just love it. I hope you love it, because it's pretty. Now, what are you going to put on the back? Quick question, right? Okay, so that's Sassy's first catch up, okay? So she's working through her whips, okay? We all know how that feels. Go you. So the next 4, now I'm glad you're here, Sassy, because I didn't go look to see what the name of the mystery quilt is. And I want to do this next year so bad. Next year, notice I said, okay? So she ended up doing 4 months of her mystery quilt. So she did months 5, 6, 7, and 8. That's 4 different months, okay? And these are the blocks. Now, what's really cool about this mystery quilt is that it has reading with it. Like, spit it out, Angel. So she sends you, I don't know, is it part of a book? You have some of the reading to go with the mystery, like real reading, and then you have a block. Now, you'll have to tell us what the name of the mystery is, because I can never remember. But when you get the whole thing put together, I know you're reading, so you'll figure out the end of the book, or the end of the book. You'll figure out the whole mystery and you'll have it solved. But does the quilt help you solve the mystery too, or is it just a fun thing in the making? A chapter each month. Murder Mystery Quilt, and this one's called Murder in Greece. I'm so doing this next year. Sassy Steph also says thank you for all the compliments on her quilt. She does love it. Not sure what's going on the back yet. Okay. So each month you get a chapter to read, and then you have a block to make. Okay. I'm so doing this next year. Okay. So here are the 4 blocks, months 5 through 8, that she got caught up on. Bless your heart. First one. Well, that's actually 1 block, but you made 2. Just saying. Super cute. Now, do you pick the fabrics, or how's that work? And then, yes, the answer is incorporated in the actual quilt. Interesting. So here is month 6. I love it. Love it. Who doesn't love a good pinwheel? That's gorgeous, by the way. You did a good job, Sassy. It's month 7. I could have these all mixed up. I'm just guessing. Isn't that pretty? Inspired again. Love the fabric. Pretty, says Colleen. Isn't that pretty? Look, those are curves, guys. And I will tell you, Sassy did a video on doing curves with this block. Very nice, says Colleen. Okay, yep. Last one. Look at that. Ooh, let's all do it. We'll do it together. Ooh, ah, yeah, that's pretty. That's a big one. I love it. I can't wait to see this thing done. They will give you a list of Kona fabrics, or you can pull from your own stash. Okay, well, that's cool, because the Kona fabrics will help you pick from your own stash. Busy lady, pretty works. Yes, I saw her make block 7. So pretty, right? With the curves. Oh, there it goes. Anne did it. Ooh, ah, yeah. We got it. Ooh and all. Last but not least. Okay, here's the deal. Stephanie, or Sassy Steph, decided to do a temperature quilt. Okay. So she took from Fat Quarter Shop's pattern. So you can always go look at 2023, I believe, temperature quilt. And it's with flying geese. Okay. So she took from that pattern. You can go grab it. It's still a freebie, but they're flying geese. Okay. So Sassy got together with Sobecca, and Sobecca created a foundation paper piece pattern that anybody can utilize when you're doing Sassy's temperature quilt. And after this video, I will definitely go and I will share the link to Sassy Steph's YouTube, so you can find, well, actually I'll do it to the video, where you can find the free foundation pattern link. And she can talk, she talks about it and different things like that. That way, if you're interested, because I'm about to blow your mind with this temperature quilt. It is really pretty, and it's one of my whips too, but I'm further behind than Stephanie got caught up. Okay, I'm still on the catch-up version. Okay, it is gorgeous. So she took the pattern, and she had to manipulate it because 2024 is a leap year. So, but she started with the free pattern from Fat Quarter Shop and moved it into what she's doing, and then her and Sobecca just created a foundation paper piecing for your for your tiny flying geese. Just saying. Okay, so let me show, because this is so stinking cute. Boom. I'm going to make it just bigger because I can. Look at this, guys. Isn't it pretty? So every day is a high and a low. Let me say that again. Every day is a high and a low, which is your centers where the diamonds are. It is turning out so pretty. 2023, yep. I think that last one is the center block. Oh, you think the last one of the mystery quilt, yeah, is your center block. But you don't know because it's a mystery. Very clever. Sherry says that is the best temp quilt that I saw. Amazing. It really is. It really is. Inspired again and again. Yeah, everybody that shared stuff, well, it's true every time. We all get inspired by everybody. So, I will drop the links. I have to go find them, so give me, a little while to be sure that I find the link. Now, of course, if you know Sassy Steph, you can always drop it anytime you like. I do not have, I might. I don't know if you can share links on a live with me. I'm definitely going to share the link to Sassy's video that talks about where to find the pattern and the temperature quilt. Okay. It's never too late to start a temperature quilt, number one. And it's never too late to collect inspirations. You may not start it today. You may not start it next month. But when we see things that inspire us, it's never too late to collect the inspiration. Temperature quilts would be fun and interesting to do. It is. And then Stephanie says the cool part, we are starting to get cooler temps again, so you're going to see how that changes. Yeah, it is. Temperature quilts are really cool. It's a lot. Now, here's the bonus. It's one of those whips that if you get behind, it's one of the things that we have documentation over, that you can always collect the information. It's factual. It doesn't go away. I mean, you can't say, I don't know what temperature it was on, May 13th. Oh, no, you can go and look because it's all facts. So if somehow you get backed up, it's something my point is, it's something that you can work on. It's one of those long whips that you can work on for a very long time because the information does not disappear. What does disappear is the fabric. So I personally would encourage scrappy, and you just pick certain colors to be certain temperatures, and then that way you don't get bogged down on using certain fabrics in case you do get behind, or in case you do want to make it a long whip that you want to build this quilt that reflected 2024 or 2023 or whatever year you want. But you're not bogged into certain fabrics that you may not be able to get. But Sherry Shore says you can go to Weather Underground to get historical highs and lows. There you go. It's something that never goes away. So it's a beautiful concept. Now I'm doing mine for 2024, and I'm using Sassy Steph's whole vision. And I will share, when I get back to, remember I'm doing Whip Wednesday, and I shared 2 whips with you. Well, this is the 3rd one that I need to really get caught up on because I'm so far behind. So you'll be seeing my own, but this is Cherub Chit Chat with you guys, and this is Sassy's very own vision coming to creation and inspiring us all. So it's gorgeous. It's gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. So thank you. Thank you for that. Okay, so that is our last of the Cherub Chit Chats. We had our locals. We had Colleen Thank you. We had the reading pillow from Amy, and we had Sherry, we had Denise, and we had Sassy. So thank you all for your inspiration. I will share a few new things, but not much, guys. I didn't want to give you any kind of, what's the word I'm looking for? Withdrawals. I'll share a lot more on what's new Wednesday next week. That's next week. But I have a couple of things. I have a couple, which will make next week a little faster. Let me take a drink. I have my Coke Zero, and I need a thirst quench. Man, what are y'all gonna make now? What are y'all inspired to do? Because it doesn't have to be what you saw, but it always strikes us, right? It always strikes us. Okay. I'm just curious. What are y'all gonna make? Okay. And we can't wait to see what y'all are making more of. Okay, so the first thing I'm gonna share with you here. The first new product I have not used, and y'all know I don't have a lot of product like that. Sometimes I get it, aka this, and I need to use it. But this thing, I have had so many cherubs ask for it. So it's in the house. And I have a lot of cherubs that love it. So it's in the house. I am going to utilize it and let you know my feedback. I don't think I'm not going to like it. I don't think so. I absolutely love Miss Deb Tucker. I like all the things she does. So I don't think I'm not. I just never used it. So I can't give a whole lot of feedback. But it's a wing clipper. And there are different sizes. I bought this one first. And it gives you 10 different size units. And it's all about the flying geese, guys. The trim down tool for flying geese. Okay? All kinds of measurements. Tells you how to use it. And there are people, I'm not even, no, you know how it goes. We have people that swear by this method, people that swear by that method. It's another one. And they love it. So if you've always been wondering, now I will do a video on it and I will let you know. Now that's down the road and going to be one of the demos. But if you've heard a lot, and you're interested, we now carry the wing clipper. Okay? High precision, 10 different size units. It actually has right and left handed instructions. That's unique. Deb's done a lot of that, right and left direction or instructions. And then a free, did we hear that right? Free, if it's free, it's for me. Video demonstrations, which is nice. So you can always look this up before you buy it and see what they do. I was hoping they had like a QR code that you can scan, but there's not one on this one. So the wing clipper is the first thing I wanted to share. Now, because of Sherry's Legacy Quilt, it was an inspiration for me to share with you what's going on new in Halo. Now, yep, if you know anything about EPP and Sue Daly. Sue Daly is our EPP, English paper piecing guru. Okay. She is like the queen of EPP, and she has developed some of these templates. I had to think about it. Now they're paper templates. You can reuse them apparently. I have never tried these. I will. But I've never tried them because I cut my own. I have a die cut that I just use scrap mail cardstock and or index cards, and I just cut my own. But I'm curious because a lot of people, there's so many that have been asking for templates. So what we're doing at Halo is we're starting a EPP section. I'm actually contemplating on doing an EPP monthly thing. Not like a sew-in group, right? So yes, it'll be local, but we can also do it online very easily. That's down the road, but that's where my head's going, because there's so many English paper piecing people. And so what we've got in the house first are 2-inch, 1.5, and 1-inch hexies for paper templates, okay, from Sue Daly. I do have another shape, but they only had one size, coming in the next day or two, so I'll share those also. But this is just the beginning of the EPP. Now I'm going to ask y'all for a little help with the website. Would you consider this a notion, or would you consider it a pattern? So what I'm thinking of doing, I don't think I did it yet. To make it easier to find, I might put it under Notions, but then have an extra tab just for English paper piecing. And then I can incorporate needles and different things like that. Would you, when you're looking to shop for EPP, would you look under Notions, or where would you look? What category would you look under is my question, so that I can help make it easier for people to find. Because that website we need to rearrange, and I'm working on it. Okay, so let me know what your thoughts are. Is she the rotating mat lady? She is. She did. Sue Daly does make a rotating mat. It's pink, okay, and it's with Riley Blake is where it's manufactured. The rotating mat for her was all about doing EPP, but it's very much utilized to cut things and all kinds of stuff. Notions, sassy Steph. EPP, yes, my mom says. Have a section for EPP. You have always seen them under Notions. See, that's where I think I'm going. And section, Mom, of EPP, but I'm thinking it needs to go under Notions. But my mom's thinking it needs to be its own. I'm thinking is what she's saying. But you like the separate tab as well. Do y'all see how many tabs I have? A lot of people don't realize if you're on your phone. Oh, heck. I'm going to do it. Oh, hopefully I didn't miss anything from Sherry. No, I didn't. Okay. I don't know if you're going to be able to see this. So, let me go to Halo. All right. And we will do my website, or our website. It's not mine. We'll go to shop. Okay. So I hope you can see this, but it says what's new, Halos, hop down, and batting. That's the only thing you can see on your phone. Okay. But watch. You can scroll. So now we got books, BOM. That needs to go away. Christmas, Hanukkah. Gift cards, featherweight shop, furniture. Listen, this list is really, really long. Adding another would make it even longer, but it does break things down quite a bit. And a lot of people don't realize when they're on the phone that you can do that. Okay, now let me pick something that, let's go to yardage. When you're in yardage, look, there's another thing. So batiks, Benartex, confetti cotton, craft cotton, free spirit, freckle, and those are all manufacturers, guys. And then sometimes to make things a little easier, I'll go to free spirit. We have Tula Pink. Oh, I should have Cave too. See, there's an error. If we go to Riley Blake, we have all kinds of designers at that level. So if you, well, in confetti cottons, which is their solid, but there's all kinds. But let's just pretend Lori Holt. Let's say you're a Lori Holt fan. You can go to Lori Holt and it pulls up just her fabrics by yardage at this time. Okay. So a lot of people don't realize that little scrolly thing, and you can always go backwards. So it says yardage. So if you want to go back to yardage and look at something else, and then you can go back to all. So they're called crumbs. Oop, got a little blurry. But just so you know, and then Halo's Hop Down, guys, is all what's on sale. Okay. Everything that is on sale from the manufacturers, whether they're Grace, whether they're Arrow or Kangaroo, just various different things. Maybe our own sale for the month. They're under there, okay? And then the word, and then anything that's what's new is just right under anything that has come in. Oh, see, there's the quilted snowman, kind of like the quilted witch, but it's a snowman. You can find very easily. And look, it'll even tell you if it's sold out. Now, I will tell you this Christmas box, it has sold like crazy. So we have more coming in the next day or two. Whenever that shipment arrives that I keep talking about, it's in there. Okay, so if you're interested in getting it, that's why it's still here and says sold out. If we plan on getting it again, it'll just sit there. And you can actually... if you click on it, you can actually, it says here, let's say it's sold out. It says, if you click on it, it says, get notified by email when the product is back or back in stock. So you put your email in there and hit sign up, and it goes to a special place that we look every time we get new product in. We look to see if anybody signed up to see if they wanted it when it came back in stock. So that is also an option. When it says out of stock or sold out and it's still there, if we don't plan on getting it again, we delete it, okay, and move on. So a lot of people don't realize these things because, we've never come out and talk about it. And my gosh, this list under shop is long, okay? So that's why adding EPP is like, and we need to reorganize our website. Is the curve appeal? Yes, it is. It is coming in very soon, Colleen. I'm going to email you back here soon. Can you just search for EPP? Well, I don't know. Let's find out, Mom. Our search button, it's not us. It's the website server. But let's do a little search, okay? So if you hit the three, there it goes. There's like 3 little bars up here. They call it a sandwich. Whatever. If you hit that, you can hit search. I don't think there's let's go back to there's not one there right now. So we'll hit search. Let's type in, I don't know if EPP will work or, oh, look, I don't even have it spelled right. Or if we have to type in English. Oh, look. So I typed in EPP. I didn't even do it right because I don't have all caps. Sue Daily Hexagon EPP papers. I don't know why that pulls up. There is a blog. So what I will also do is with the needles I'm about to share with you, I'll see if I can figure out how to get I just saw, you all saw the text from Sherry. She's telling me there's a question. I will figure out a way to make sure the needles pop up too, because sometimes it's the way I write the title. So it should pop up with different things, and I'll just make sure that it happens, okay? So yeah, there are different ways that you can search. It ain't wrong, okay? All right, so my mom was asking if we were getting more Lori Holt mats. The 5x8s, yes, they're on an order with Riley Blake. I'm just waiting for them to ship. I've been contemplating on carrying larger ones because they have pretty colors. Everybody likes the pretty colors. Everybody likes to make their stuff cute. So I'm contemplating it. We have mats in the house, but we were shipping the 5x8s because they're so tiny and easy. You will see our mats become more online as we figure out how to box them. That's the issue. We need to be able to box them up so we can ship them to you. So once we get the right size boxes in-house, then we'll be able to ship even the cutting mats. Okay. Odd things to pull up when I use search. But you like seeing all the things, yeah. You need to use that sign up. Never thought of it. Yeah, it works because we go and look. But I will tell you the curve appeal is coming, just so you know. All right, so the next thing that I wanted to share, as I got all kinds of stuff out here, I do have the Sue Daly Milliner needles that she likes to use for EPP. We have them in 3 different sizes. They come like this, okay? In a little bag. Actually, we made the little bags because they only came like this, and they're all there for you inside. I think there's 10 to a case, and we have size 9, size 10, and 11s. Now, funny story, Facebook, if you're watching. So Facebook has told us they are against the community rules, so we haven't been able to advertise. I changed the name to say Sue Daly Sewing. Even though I had milliner on there, it didn't matter. So I put sewing needles. I don't know what reason. I've done it like 3 times and they keep rejecting this item, okay, against community rules. I don't know really what the deal is. Facebook, if you're watching, they're just sewing needles, okay? FYI. I put in the word sewing, so I'm hoping this next time they won't reject it. But at any rate, we do have them. Size 9, size 10, and size 11 for your sewing needs with EPP or anything else you're doing, because they're milliner needles, right? Thanks, everyone. Gotta kick it in gear. Yeah, love ya. Okay. Last but not least, and then we'll get going. I am now carrying 4-inch, and there's a lot more FPP coming also in this next shipment, because I also, we have a lot of different ones. I don't know what I've shown and what I haven't, but these ones were unique because they're 4-inch squares. Okay, so we do have the Court Hill steps, the log cabin, and the pineapple block in 4-inch blocks, guys, from It's So Emma. Okay, there are more coming. I did a lot of flying geese, different sizes this last order. I don't remember what else is in there. There's different things in there. Trying to get this under control with having a lot more to offer you inside foundation paper piecing, because there's so many of us that love it. So we're building this nice section of FPP2. Now, I just love me some It's So Emma, so that's where a majority of it is, but I do have some other things that are FPP pattern wise also. But these are like over and over. Some of the patterns that I have are like they're for a certain quilt, right? So you get all the FPP to go with it. But anyway, those are all that I wanted to share with you guys. That is a great size for coasters, says Miss Colleen. Yeah, absolutely. Now, how do I get back to... I don't know how to do this. Okay, there we go. So the majority of this, I wanted to be, again, all about Cherub Chit Chat. I shared a few things. We talked about it more than I thought I would, which is, it ended up being really good because I wanted to show you on the phone that there's a lot more there than you realize. And I plan on doing more with that, but today's video is all about you. And if the What's New kicks off and does really, if y'all like the What's New coming next week more than having it at the end of Cherub Chit Chat, that's where my transition that I'd like to do. I really like to focus on just cherubs at Cherub Chit Chat. because y'all are awesome. And we all want to see what y'all are doing and what you got done and what you're working on and all the things. So, yeah, that's where I'd love to keep transitioning to. But I will see you guys next week. Absolutely, for sure. Looking for my notes. Here we go. Hold on. Next week is What's New. Hopefully my daughter, she's going to, in the next month or two, she's going to be working on some new thumbnails for me. Because, yeah, they ain't working. So, it'll have a better idea for you. What's new? Yay, right? So What's New is next week for sure. So everything that I get in that is in-house, because I know a lot of stuff that's coming, but I don't want to talk about it until it arrives. So I'll talk about some things next week with what's in the house that has arrived. And if I don't talk about what's new, I will next week, but in the future, it'll be a demo, okay, of some sort. But that's next week. So I hope to see you there. You can check out on the website. I should have shown that too since I was at it. I guess I got to do it next week. We'll show a little bit more about that website and how it's easier to be able to function on your phone, because it's a little different on your phone, right? So you can check out Halo's Happening, and it'll let you know what's coming up. I've got everything scheduled for the whole month of September, and I'm starting to work on October. I'm trying to get ahead of you, so you know exactly what we're doing. Halo Happenings is the World Wide Web here. Local calendar is just what it says. It's everything happening in house. So you can look at both and you know, see what's happening on both sides of the game here. But I will definitely be here next week for What's New, but I just want to say again, thank you to all the local cherubs that agreed to share your inspirations. Thank you to Colleen. Thank you to Amy. Thank you to Sherry. Thank you to Denise. And thank you to Sassy Steph. We really do appreciate everything that you shared. And if you're interested and willing to allow us to share your works in progress or finishes, you can always Instagram DM me, Facebook message, email, or just simply share in the Creative Kingdom, which is our private Facebook group. It's only private in the idea that you have to answer the 3 questions to get the keys to the kingdom. We like to keep people safe. It is open to the public, but you just have to make sure that you answer the 3 questions so that we know that you are a real person and not a robot, okay? Or a troll, right? So thank you, Sherry, for sharing the Halo Happenings tab area on our website. Appreciate it. So at any rate, thank you for all. You can share it anywhere in those places, whatever is easiest for you. We would love, love, love to be able to share your inspirations or your creations to the rest of the Halo community. And thank you again for all the cherubs that shared for this month. But until next time, guys, until next week, 3 p.m. Eastern Time, may you all continue to be inspired, productive, ever so joyful, never stop believing, and never stop making your dreams in quilting come true. We love y'all. Happy quilting. Whoop, whoop. Happy Wednesday. Happy hump day. And we will see you all soon.